Welcome back, Legends. After a full year, one of the most loved Spotlight events is finally back. The Hololive Spotlight has returned, and honestly, this one already brings back a lot of memories. Back then, this event was one of the most fun and rewarding spotlights in Asphalt Legends. Everyone was grinding it, everyone was enjoying it, and the rewards actually felt worth the time. So naturally, expectations this time are really high. When something this popular comes back after a year, we all expect it to be just as good, or maybe even better. But the real question is this still the same generous event we had before? Or did it get nerfed hard like some other recent events? Before I go deep into everything, if you guys enjoy these kinds of breakdowns and want me to cover every important event like this, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments how far you're planning to go in this Hololive Spotlight. All right, now let's get into it. Event duration and overview. So first things first, the second Hololive Spotlight just dropped today, and it's going to run from April 28th all the way to May 27th. That's basically 29 days, almost a full month of grinding. And honestly, that's already a big W, because longer events mean more time to farm, more chances to collect rewards, and less pressure compared to short events. You don't have to rush everything in a few days. You can actually plan your progress. So in terms of duration, yeah, this is looking really solid. Support cars. Now, before jumping into the event itself, we need to talk about something very important, the support cars. Because let's be real, without these cars, you're not going anywhere in a Spotlight event. You will get stuck no matter how good you are. Here's the full support car list for this event. Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD, main feature car. Honda Civic Type R. Vanda Electrics Dendrobium Glickenhaus 003S. Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Noble M 600 Speedster. Nissan GTR 50 Idle Design. Aspark Owl. This is actually a pretty strong list. Some of these cars are not easy to max for everyone, so progression might slow down if your garage isn't ready. So before you go all in, just check your garage first and see where you stand. Event Pass, free versus paid. As usual, this Spotlight also comes with a dedicated Event Pass, priced at $20. Now here's the interesting part. I actually like the free rewards this time. There are a lot of free emotes you can get, and that's something many players enjoy collecting. Last time we got 4 free emotes, but this time, those same 4 are back, plus 2 brand new ones added on top. That's actually a really nice upgrade. And yeah, the paid side is also solid as expected. If you're someone who spends, there's definitely value there. But even if you're fully free to play, you're still getting good stuff here. So overall, both free and paid sides feel worth it in their own way. Main event stages and rewards. Now let's talk about the main event itself. There are a total of 18 stages in this Spotlight. So yeah, this is not a small grind. You're going to be spending a lot of time here. One small but nice detail. In Stage 2, there's a free decal for the Honda Civic Type R that everyone can unlock. It's a small thing, but still a cool bonus. But the real highlight here is the reward system. Every stage doesn't just give you blueprints for the main featured car. You're also getting a huge amount of blueprints for the support cars. And honestly, that's a huge W because usually support cars are the biggest bottleneck in these events. But here the event itself is helping you upgrade those cars while you progress. That makes the whole experience smoother and more rewarding. Overall, I'd say the rewards here are actually very solid, and I'm pretty happy with it. Shop, the real game changer. Now let's talk about the most important part of any Spotlight event, the shop. First, the cosmetics. There are $15 packs where you can buy Hololive character decals. On top of that, there are 5 new decals added this time as well. If you're a fan of Hololive VTubers, these are honestly really cool to have. The designs are clean, unique, and definitely stand out. But if you're not into that, you can easily skip them and focus on progression. Now the main part, Blueprint Exchange. In my opinion, the blueprint prices in the shop are actually fair. When you exchange Spotlight tokens, you're getting a good amount of blueprints for the cost. And since this event runs for a full month, you'll have plenty of time to farm tokens and keep buying more blueprints. Also, you get 2 paid refresh options using blue tokens. So if you really want to push faster, you can invest a bit and get more rotations, more offers, and more progress. So overall, the shop system feels balanced and useful. Final thoughts. So after going through everything carefully, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this time it actually feels even better than before. The first Hololive Spotlight was already one of the best events we've had, no doubt about that. It was fun, rewarding, and a lot of players made real progress from it. But when I compare both versions side by side, this one brings some upgrades that make the whole experience feel even more satisfying. One of the biggest differences is the support car lineup. Back then, we had the Lexus Electrified Sport concept as a key support car, which is an A-class car. That was good, but this time we've got something even bigger. The Aspark Owl is part of the support cars, which is an S-class machine. And that alone changes a lot. Normally, having an S-class support car would be scary for most players because it usually means heavy grind or even paywalls. But here's the thing. This event is actually giving us a huge amount of support car blueprints throughout the stages. So instead of being blocked, I can actually progress those cars step by step while playing the event. That's a massive W because it removes one of the biggest frustrations in Spotlight events, getting stuck because of support cars. On top of that, the shop system is doing a really good job this time. The blueprint prices feel reasonable, and with a full month available, I've got enough time to farm Spotlight tokens and keep buying what I need. It doesn't feel rushed, it doesn't feel unfair, it actually feels manageable if I stay consistent. And then we've got the extra bonuses, more decals this time, more customization options, and even more value compared to before. These small additions might not seem huge at first, but when you combine everything, they really add to the overall experience. So when I look at everything together, stronger support cars, better accessibility to blueprints, fair shop pricing, longer duration, and more cosmetic rewards, this doesn't feel like a nerfed event at all. If anything, this feels like a more refined and improved version of the original. Overall, this Hololive Spotlight is a big W for me. It's rewarding, it's grindable, and it actually respects the time I put into it. And yeah, I'd say it clearly feels even better than the last one. That's it for this breakdown. I'll be grinding this event as well, so stay tuned for more updates, tips, and gameplay. Don't forget to subscribe, Legends. See you on the track.